Good evening. Welcome to the Wildcat Center. Big Rivers Conference Hockey tonight here at the Wildcat Center. Welcome, everybody. Wildcats 2-0 in the conference tonight with Full Player Memorial, the old Abes. Visiting this evening, the Abes 1-0-1. Abes with a victory over New Richmond, and they tied Chippewa Falls. Wildcats, a win over Menominee and a win over Chippewa Falls. Chris Larson with Chris John on camera tonight. Dan Jenkins on the controls. Welcome everybody here at Wildcat Hockey. Rebecca Hoff, PA address announcer. Third conference game of the season here for the Wildcats, finishing up a long homestand. We'll go on the road Saturday to take on St. Paul Academy. Let's hear the old Abes starting lineup. Calvin Madsen getting the start tonight for the Abes. Carter Hayes, a sophomore. Austin, a junior. Blake Allen. Eric Karnitz. Gabe Pankratz, the leading scorer of the Abes, starting tonight at center. These are Wildcat starters. Daniel Linens getting that tonight. Jake on the blue line. Out there with Cal Usgard. Chase Wingfinger. And the senior, Calvin Schrank. There's your starting lineups for tonight's contest here at the Wildcat Center. Time for the national anthem. Mike, player of the night? We'll have those young guys up here between the first and second period tonight. Wildcat hockey right here on the River Channel. Eau Claire Memorial coming in tonight, led by head coach Jeff Schamberger. Your Wildcats, led by head coach Tim Barris, with Trent Casper, Luke Goodman, Peter Aloranta assisting. Big game here tonight at the Wildcats.
You guys have a puck?
Oh, still looking for a puck. They got one. It's a good thing we got a puck here tonight. One of the key pieces of equipment this evening. Doesn't matter how many fancy sticks you have. If you don't have a puck, you're not playing hockey. Used to play the ball once in a while. Especially the ice is kind of janky. All right. Abes having a long talk down here on their end of the ice. Old Abes in the purple with white and black trim. Your Wildcats in the white with gold and blue trim. All set to go for the dozens here at the Wildcats and then the tens watching at home. We appreciate you guys joining. Should be a fun evening here. Nodak Nation joining the broadcast. Aubriana Taylor tuning in this evening. And Sarah Jenkins, Realtor in River Falls, says, let's go Cats. Appreciate Sarah Jenkins and her support this season and last season. Wildcat Hockey right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Cats trying to bring it in here. Flanagan working along the blue line. Cats able to get it in. Memorial controls though. Carter Hayes with the puck. Sends it out. And that one goes up and over the glass. We'll get a whistle. And a neutral zone drop. Both teams going to keep the same personnel in. We're 15 seconds into the contest. Lean up ahead to Wiesinger. Wiesinger chips it deep. Schrank. Jason. Left for Hayes. Scooped up by Pankratz. Pankratz coming into the contest with 3 goals, 2 assists. Van Linen settles it down. Out to Wiesinger. Wiesinger can't find the handle. Scooped up by Oneman. Flanagan dumps it down, heads for the bench. Should be icing it, will be. Cats will get an ozone draw here early on in this contest. 16:06 to go, first period. Hey, we forgot to do something during the JV game. Let's do it now. We got a Primetime Puckster Award to give away, and it's going to be given to Xander Halverson. We'll put the graphic up in a little while, but Halverson with 2 goals and an assist in that JV game. Had a really nice game. Kid plays dang hard out there, too. He's fun to watch play. So Xander Halverson, the Primetime Puckster. One JV game, Primetime Puckster, brought to you by Sarah Jenkins, Property Executives Realty. Cats trying to clear out. Memorial sends it right back in. River Falls working from behind their own net. Freeman sends it up. Memorial right back down. McPherson working. And Lynn between the pipes, and we get a whistle. Up and out of play. They get another one. Usually they store those pucks in the penalty box. They stay cold. Don't want a sticky puck. Come into the game warm. You go to an NHL game, they put them in a cooler there on ice. And scored. Oh, Daniel Lynn extended way out to try to corral that puck and couldn't get to it. Oh, similar to the JV game, Memorial scoring early on in this contest. Let's get the ball. Missed the ball apparently. We'll get it in a moment. Abes up 1-0. Goal coming at the 1:40 mark of the first period. Cats with Rappel and Flanagan out there. On with Wilson. Puck behind the net. Cats able to take their man off the puck. "17 with the goal. Peyton Holmes scoring for Memorial. Abes down in the corner. Cats trying to get a clear here. Frank on the ice for River Falls. Frank, Wiesinger, and Flanagan. Flanagan with it now. Up ahead to Wiesinger. Wiesinger trying to dance through traffic. At least gets the puck out into the neutral zone. Memorial sends it back deep. One guy heads for the bench. Flanagan trying to get it over to Wiesinger. Scooped up over there by Beglinger. Puck loose. Gathered up by Wiesinger. He's just going to fling it down there. He'll take the icing just to get a fresh 5 on the ice for the Cats. That group had been out there for quite a while. Using a little bit different software tonight on the broadcast. So go ahead and pop. Let us know where you're watching from and what Wildcat player you especially like. Maybe you got a friend or family member. We'll get you up on the screen tonight. If you put something naughty on there, you're going to get booted though. Hopeful with it. Hopeful. Out there with Rudolph and now Riley Usgard. Hopeful. Flings it towards the net. Abes rolling with a sophomore in the net. Cats with a sophomore in the net as well. Had 2 juniors play goalie in the varsity game. Riley Usgard, forehand, backhand, over the top of Madsen's gear. It's 1-1. Nice goal there by Usgard. Had some time in front of the net, took his time, and beats Madsen right over the gear. And it is 1 apiece with at the 12:25 mark. 4:35 into the period. Cats tie it up. Hayes up the ice for Oneman. And we got a whistle, and we're having offsides. Cat's going to go Flanagan, Schrank, and Wiesinger. Cal Usgard sends the puck up the ice. Usgard out there with Jake Lean defensively. Nodak Nation tuning in tonight. Cats get it deep. Breezy and Rudolph, the assists on the Usgard goal. Now Flanagan with it. Flanagan skating through traffic, taken away by Oneman. Cats bring it right back in. Flanagan trying to settle it down with the skate, but Memorial able to clear it out. Karnitz across the blue line, tried to send it down. Broken up by Rappel. Here comes Flanagan. Flanagan across the center stripe, dumps it down. loses his footing. Logan Link checks in now for the Cats. Lean. Trying to move it over, and Memorial gets a crack at it. Dan Lynn with the save. Clayton Lance checking in. Lance is watching from Florida, watching their grandson, Nolan Hopeful. And Marion Bloomquist, grandparents of Chase Wiesinger. Go Cats. Back in action here. Puck up front. Dan Lynn got a pad on it. Still loose up front. Clear it out, get it out into the neutral zone. Memorial gathers it back up. Hopeful, pressure. Hopeful. Trying to get it deep. Now on the stick of Riley Usgard. Fires a shot wide. Caught up by McPherson. McPherson down in the corner. Riley Usgard with it. Usgard fires down near the net. Was hoping to get a deflection over to Hopeful, but it's gathered up by Tucker Lossman. Lossman able to bring it out in the neutral zone. Hopeful chases it down, lifts the stick out there in the neutral zone. Now Breezy with it. Fires it up the boards. Gets it to Charlie Freeman. Freeman, you see on the sweater, fires, and it's a blocker or a pad save by Madsen. This Memorial team had a couple of stud defensemen, senior defensemen last season, and that really, they ran their entire squad through those two guys. Those guys are gone this year, but Memorial still got a real good crop of talent. Knocked off New Richmond the other night, 4-2. Hank Kratz with 3 goals, 2 assists on the season. Mac Diggins, you'll see him wearing number 7. Hasn't found the back of the net this season yet, but he's got 4 assists. Very, very talented young man. Played a lot of summer hockey with Daniel Lynn on Team Wisconsin. We get a whistle for icing at the 9:13 mark. D-zone draw coming up here for the Wildcats. They'll bring in the bubble crew. It'll be Schrank along with Flanagan and Wiesinger. See the little scroll going on down below your screen? That's your Big Rivers Conference tilts tonight. Downey on the road at Rice Lake. Flanagan. Down the corner, swings it up to Wiesinger. Wiesinger chips it up the boards. Flanagan chasing down here on this end, uses his body, gets in front. And now Schrank with it. Schrank out to Wiesinger. Line, fires, shot goes wide. Puck all the way out into the neutral zone. Cats catch up with it. It's Usgard. Tried to fire it up the boards. Knocked down by Carnett. Schrank pressuring. Trout line. Fires it out into the neutral zone. Pankratz gets in front of the defense, shoots, and a couple of Cats collide with the net trying to defend Pankratz, and we get a whistle. We'll have a D-zone draw coming up here at the midpoint of the first period. 8:25 to play here in the first. Got a question coming out. Nicholas playing goal. Dan Lynn in net tonight for the Cats. Nicholas played Tuesday night against Baltimore. Speaking of Daniel Lynn, Tom and Karen Brown checking in to say hello. Watching their grandson Daniel Lynn in net tonight for the Cats. Shot, guy in the back door. Nice defensive play. Big skirmish out there in front. Getting physical. And the Cats able to turn away the Eau Claire Memorial threat. That's when being a defenseman would be tough work. Cal Usgard. He's a strong young man. Lifted the stick, just moved the body out of the way. Gave Dan Lynn an opportunity to get across the crease and put a stop to that opportunity. Abes, bring it back in. shot. Dan Lynn with the save. Gabe Pankratz looking for his 4th goal of the season right there. Lynn gets the gear in front of it. Now Mac Diggins on the far side boards. Cats able to squirt it out of there in a race. Shot goes high and wide from Rudolph. Gathered up at the point by Usgard. Usgard sends it down. Hopeful pressuring. And now Lossman able to escape from behind his net. Taking a look around. Fires it down the length of the ice. Abes get a change. Rappel up ahead to Freeman. Freeman sends it cross ice as Logan Link checks in. Link down in the corner. Puts a body on a man. But it'll be Krushke coming out of there with the puck for Memorial. Krushke sends it up ice. Pearson knocks it down. And Flannery able to skate it out for the Abes. Shot wide from Hulls. Hulls the scorer for the Abes tonight. Able to give Eau Claire Memorial an early lead in the opening moments of this game. The Cats have since tied it up on the strength of a Riley Usgard goal. Usgard with his first goal of the season. Flanagan trying to catch up to it. Schrank now in front of the Memorial bench. Cats send it deep. Wiesinger fires. That one goes up in the air and into the netting. We get a whistle with 6:01 to play here in the first period. Wildcat hockey brought to you, as always, by First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls, locations in Prescott, River Falls, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Schrank to take the draw. Puck bounces back behind the net. Eight send it out into the neutral zone. Hahnemann gets the puck deep. Cats trying to sling it around. Schrank over to Flanagan. Flanagan up the ice to Wiesinger. Wiesinger gets a stick on it. But Memorial comes up with the puck in the neutral zone. Flanagan flies in, takes it away. Flanagan across the blue line. Over under the stick of Schrank. Schrank looking for the handle. Swings it back over to Flanagan. Flanagan gets taken off the puck, and he will draw a penalty. We're going to call a rough, I believe.
What's that number? 10?
10 for a rough. And the Cats will go on the power play for the first time. Terry West, Nodak Nation, cheering for the Cats, and nephew Jake Lean says, thanks, Chris, for the coverage. Hey, appreciate my help that I'm getting from Chris John and Dan Jenkins as well. Jason Schrank with the JV camera work. We got a great team here. And had Tony from the River Falls Youth Hockey Association out today, too, kind of getting our internet back under control. We had some internet issues the other night, but we got things, I think, pretty well cleared up this evening. Jake Lean pressuring behind the net, coming up from his D spot. Now Freeman with it. Mixing things up a little bit here on the power play. This is the power play team. A little bit different personnel than what you typically see. Out to Lean at the point, down to Flanagan. Flanagan winds, fires, deflected off of Freeman's stick, and Eau Claire Memorial gets the clear. 1:20 left in the power play. 4:44 to go here in the first period. Flanagan across center ice now. He'll cross the blue line, trying to toe drag through traffic, but taken off the stick there by Landon Wallen. I'll check that, number 5, Mission Troutline. Now Wiesinger trying to work through traffic. Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger drops it off. Oh, Jake Lean with the backhand opportunity there, goes just wide of the net. Freeman and Wiesinger behind the net. Wiesinger out to Flanagan. Flanagan over to Lean, or now Lean, off of the stick of Breezy. Lean trying to chip it out there to Lars Breezy. Breezy keeping it in. And now Freeman with it. Freeman along the near side board, scooped up by Lean. Lean working through traffic. Backhanded opportunity there. Puck loose out front. Now Rudolph goes over to the boards. He'll swing it around. 15 seconds left in the power play. Memorial able to get it clear. Breezy scoops it up in the neutral zone. Up ahead to Schrank. Schrank chips it, and he'll chase. 3.5 to go in the period. 5 seconds left in the power play. Got to watch that guy coming out the door here. Rudolph working. And a great job there by Dylan Barris keeping that one in. Barris donning the 10 sweater tonight. He dons the 10 sweater every night. Just getting you an opportunity. Sometimes people like to know who's wearing what. Rudolph with it. Rudolph out to Barris. Barris lines, fires. That one's deflected. 3 minutes to play now in the period. Rudolph in front of the net. Oh, big opportunity there for Hopeful, and the shot goes just wide. Hopeful catching up to it. Hopeful drops it off for Rudolph. Rudolph back down for Hopeful. Hopeful settles the puck down. Tried to get it to Uskard up front. Memorial puts a little hit on Hopeful. They'll clear it out. Barris gets a stick on it. Now Uskard steps in. Cal Uskard up to Nolan Hopeful. Hopeful loses the handle. Dropped off. Shot and a save by Daniel Lynn. Great opportunity there for Ottoman looking for his third goal of the season and had a real good look at it. Dan Lynn sent him away. Dan Larson, this is Graham and Grandpa Larson watching from Illinois. Go number 9 and go Cats. Gary Ball, Maryland Ball, watching grandson Logan Lick. Welcome, Maryland. 1-1 game here, 2:28 to play, first period. Got the Mites of the Week just hanging out here, getting ready to get their interview coming up between the first and second. One of my favorite parts of the evening. Shot. Dan Lynn with the big save. We get a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a cat going to the box. It's going to be Cal Schrank. Oh, player from Memorial goes in as well. So we got coincidental minors at the 2:01 mark. Both are rough. So they'll go in. We'll skate 5-on-5. Coincidental minors, those guys will be able to come out of the box to start the second period. Got the shelf here for the remainder. Grapple. Sends it deep. Memorial will bring it in. And the Abes score. So at the 15-19 mark, we have another Memorial goal. 28 unassisted. And that'll make it 2-1. Freeman trying to clear. Line fire shot gets deflected. Abes skated behind the net. Cat's able to That puck knocked away. Logan Link getting a stick on it. Link clears his man off the puck. It's just trying to get this thing into the offensive zone. Link had score the bench. Fires it up the boards. Open. Able to get it out into the neutral zone. Now that was Rudolph. Got behind the defense. And a beauty of a goal. You hate to give up those goals at this point. 19 seconds left. Trying to get to the locker room. 9 from 4 at the 16:40 mark. And it's 3-1, Eau Claire Memorial. That's Ottoman, his third goal of the season. And Lossman with the assist, first point of the season for Lossman. Hopeful fires. Now it's back and we get the horn. So at the end of one, it is Eau Claire Memorial 3 and River Falls 1. And we got some young guys that can come up here and have a little chat with us. All right, guys, come on over. You want to bring that other stool over, Dan? What we're going to have you guys do is stand up on these chairs. You think you can handle that? Because our camera's right over there. We want to be able to see your face. Can you stand up on this chair? All right, we'll put that on you. Like that. Get you rigged up there. Where's the other guy? Put this one on you. All right, guys. We're going to fire up those mics. We're going to be able to hear you talk. Don't say anything too crazy. All right. All right, I can start with the easiest question ever. Let's get this mic right in front of your mouth, right there. First of all, what's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson. What's your name?
Benton.
All right, we got Jackson and Benton. You guys are the mites of the week. Tell me about what team do you guys play on?
We play for Mite 3.
Mite 3? Yeah. River Falls Wildcats?
Yeah.
Are you guys excited? I think you got something going on this weekend, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on this weekend?
Tournament.
Well,
yeah. A game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mite Jamboree, you guys are going to get a bunch of games in, probably 3-4 games in. Have you guys had a Jamboree yet this season?
No.
No? You guys played in some last year, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the funnest part of playing in a Mite Jamboree?
Scoring goals.
Scoring goals. Benton likes to score goals. How about you, Jackson?
Me too.
Yeah, everybody likes scoring goals. You guys play a little defense, too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite part about playing defense? How about some stick lifts?
That you know.
Yeah?
That you normally pretty much always get the puck.
Yeah, go get it. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What grade are you in, Jackson?
Third.
Third grade, Benton?
Third.
You guys are both third graders. What school do you go to?
I'm at West Side.
West Side?
Greenwood.
West Side and Greenwood. All right. Who are your teachers?
Gorman.
You got, is it a Mrs. or Mr.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Gorman, okay.
Mrs. Munoz.
Mrs. Munoz, yeah. What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably recess.
Recess, your favorite subject. How about you?
Reading.
Reading. Benton likes to read. All right, perfect. If you're not playing hockey, what are you guys doing?
Football.
Football. How about you, Benton?
Stuff.
Stuff. All kinds of stuff. Random stuff.
Yeah.
You guys like video games?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite video game?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. How about you, Benton?
I don't know.
You don't know? You like NHL? You play NHL?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Play a little hockey on the big screen there. Tell me about, you guys got big games coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
What are you going to eat as a pregame meal?
I have no clue. Me
No
either.
clue? What's your favorite thing? If you could request something, what are you going to have?
Spaghetti,
Spaghetti, that's a good one, yeah.
tacos.
Spaghetti and tacos, you guys, that's your game-ready meals.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about if you could pick any position to play in hockey, what position you going to play?
Probably center.
Center?
Yeah, me too.
Why do you want to play center?
Because you get to do that battle thing in
The
the
face-off? Yeah. That's a lot of fun, right? So you guys are in 3rd grade right now, so we'll say like 7 years you'll be in 10th grade, and you could be out here. You guys want to be out here playing a little high school hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I hope to see you guys in 7 years, Benton and Jackson, playing a little hockey for the Wildcats. Excited to see you guys progress through the ranks. Enjoy your jamboree this weekend. You got anything else to say before we let you go?
No.
All done?
Yeah.
What about you, Ben? You got anything else?
No.
No? Do you want to shout out to anybody? Shout out? To your parents, maybe?
Coaches.
Coaches? All right, give me
Yeah.
a shout out to your coach. Who's your favorite coach?
Probably Coach Wild.
Coach Wild, all right.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Coach Wild. Hope you're watching. Jackson and Benton, thanks, guys, for coming up. Appreciate you coming up. I'm going to pull your mic down, and we'll take them off. All right, good work, fellas. Don't fall jumping down. You good? There you go. All right, good work, guys. Thanks for coming up. Those are my guys, Benton and Jackson. Tonight's mites of the game, Benton and Jackson. We got somebody chiming in just saying, hey, Jackson Gilbertson, go Cats from New Mexico. They had to tune in to watch the young guys come on and say hi to everybody. Hey, we're going to take a little break, maybe run through some sponsor ads, but rest the velvety pipes here for a few minutes. We'll be back with the second period in just a bit. Third period about to get underway here at the Wildcat Center. 1-0 game early on. Abes strike first, and the Wildcats come right back and tie it up. But a couple of late goals in the last 2 minutes of the game, or 2 minutes of the first period, has left River Falls in a 2-goal hole here at 3-1. I think due to what the JV did. JV was down 3-1, came back and won the game 4-3 earlier tonight. Lean with it. Lean bounces it up the boards. Now it's gathered up by the Abes. Shot. Lynn with the save. Puck out to the point for the Abes. Knocked down by Flanagan. Flanagan with Wiesinger. Flanagan fires. Rebound over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger shoots wide. Huskard sends it down. Collision there. Huskard will send it deep and head for the bench. Cats in the middle of a change. Flanagan pressuring behind the net. Shot and a save by Madsen. Wave off the eye. Oh, I thought I heard somebody say no, but I guess I didn't hear it correctly. Icing on the Abes. Cats will get the ozone draw. Little sticky puck there. It'll be McPherson and Barris, the D's. It'll be Huskard, Rudolph, and Hopeful, the forwards. And here come the Abes back the other way. Mac Diggins. Diggins tried to dish it to Senko and couldn't connect. Now Rudolph with it. Rudolph up ahead to Hopeful and Madsen with the cover. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by Juniors River Falls. Sunday, all-day happy hour at Juniors. Got to go in there and get yourself some bang-bang shrimp. Puck out to the point for the Abes. They fire a little deflection out front there by Schemberger, but Lynn sends it away. That puck gets knocked down by Hayden Ekholm. Ekholm will swing it around. Rudolph over here drops it off for Breezy. Breezy up ahead to Hopeful. Hopeful crossing the blue line. Tried to fire, but the puck gets knocked down by the Abes, and here they come back the other way. Taken away by Breezy in the neutral zone. Breezy tried to fire. His shot gets deflected. Puck coming down with Wyatt Seymour. Seymour drops it off for Diggins. Diggins loses the handle. Nice hit there delivered by Huskard. Rappel up ahead for Link. Link trying to throw the touchdown pass. They're going to wave the icing off. Looking for Freeman. Freeman along the near side boards. Freeman along with Rappel. Now Huskard jumps into the battle. Puck will swing it around. Abes come out of there with it. Peyton Halls gets a shot off, knocked down by Lean. Puck out to the point. Cross over to Lossman. Lossman shoots, saved by Danny Lynn. Freeman firing up ice, looking for Rappel, knocked down by the Abes. Abes line, fire, glove save by Lynn with 13:53 to play, second period. Cats trailing 3-1. Cats will leave Huskard and Lean out there, and they'll bring in Flanagan, Wiesinger, and Schrank. The bubble line comes out. Schrank will take the draw. Flanagan tries to chip it out. Flanagan with it again. Taking a look around, bounces ahead for Schrank. Schrank out to Wiesinger. Wiesinger unable to connect. Flanagan pressuring in the neutral zone. Abes dump it down. Thought that would be icing, but they did not call it. Shot. Lynn gets a pad on it, sends it towards the near side corner. Lean, battling the far side corner over to Wiesinger. Wiesinger through the neutral zone. He'll dump it deep, head for the bench. That one's going to go length of the ice. They'll wave the icing off. Picked up by McPherson. McPherson across center ice. Gathered up by Rudolph, and the Cats are offsides. Second period, you got that long change, and as guys are coming on and off the bench, sometimes you get somebody stepping over the line there. That's what happened. You get a whistle with 12:53 to go here, second period. Wildcats in a 3-1 hole tonight against the Memorial. Cats will bring the swing line in here. It's going to be Pollard, Larson, and Serene. I think this is their first action of the night. McPherson and Breezy, the D's. Puck up the ice, taken away by Serene. Serene fires, shot gets deflected. Pollard pressuring. Now Larson's going to go chase it down behind the net. Nice step up there by McPherson. Memorial coming back the other way. Mac Diggins around Breezy. Dan Lynn with the save. Picked up by Pollard. Pollard across the blue line. Puck taken off his stick. Breezy's back. Breezy. And a goal. Went over the top shoulder and top shelf. That was Diggins. And Diggins came into this game with no goals this season. I couldn't believe it. I almost think it's an error. That guy is a sniper. He's been that way for a long time. Mac Diggins with the unassisted goal. And it is 4-1. Old Abes. Bummer. Bringing that fourth line. You want them to give your guys a little break, take some time off the clock, do some stuff for you. Actually had a pretty good shift going there, but Diggins gets loose there, and we get some time and a little space, and that's what's going to happen with that guy. Blake fires it out in the neutral zone. Oh, Oosgaard tries to go top shelf, bounces it off the crossbar, and we get a whistle with 11:33 to go. Cats trying to climb back into this one, down 3 now. Flanagan steps in, little stick lift there. Lean steps up, takes it off the stick of the Abe player, and now Ekholm with it. Ekholm tried to swing it over to Wiesinger. Abes up the ice. They get a touch. No icing. Lynn settles it down for Lean. Lean takes a look around up to Wiesinger. Memorial gets a stick on it, sends it right back down into River Falls territory. Flanagan loses the handle. Little collision there. Shot and a goal. Tic-tac-toe. Pankratz over to Oneman. And it's 5-1.
9-10-2.
9-10-2. Tic-tac-toe. Oneman, Pankratz, and Hayes. .612 mark of the second period. Huskard with it. Up the ice. Memorial sends it down. Dan Lynn settles it down. Barris over to Cal Huskard. Huskard up the ice. Puck takes a funky bounce. And nice play there by Barris, just getting that to the boards. Kids, if you're watching at home, you're playing D, you're in front of the net, puck loose, just get it to the boards. Don't know what to do with it? Get it to the boards. Always a good play, just getting that puck wide. Memorial looking for a little time and space here with Schamberger. Schamberger drops it off for Diggins down in the corner. Back to Schamberger, shot, and Dan Lynn with a save. And we get a whistle. Rudolph sends Wyatt Senko packing there. Cats will change out 5 here. Just under 10 minutes to play second period. It will be Freeman, Rappel, and Logan Link, along with Breezy and Hayden Eckel. Eckel trying to loosen it up, getting it out to Freeman. Freeman goes cross ice to Link. Unable to connect. Here come the Abes back the other way. Rappel puts a body on a man. Rappel still working down there in the corner. Ekholm dumps it off for Rappel. Taken away, shot, and a goal by Flannery. .739 mark of the second period. This thing's getting away from us in a hurry. 29 unassisted. It's Flannery. Cats will go Flanagan, Schrank, Wiesinger, along with McPherson and Uskar. McPherson fires it deep. Puck out, 2-1, coming back the other way. Schrank or Wiesinger trying to hustle back. Nice hustle there by Chase Wiesinger. 2 guys on the back door there. Pass unable to connect. Scooped up by Wiesinger. Wiesinger shoots, puck loose. Flanagan unable to catch up to it. Memorial bounces it out into the neutral zone. Beautiful move there by Oneman, and then McPherson able to take him off the puck. And this is looking like big trouble here. Dan Lynn able to get a cover. Mac Diggins was trying to go to the backhand, got a little bit deep, tried to bounce it around, but Danny able to get in there and cover it. Saw Mac say something to Daniel. Mac and Daniel play a lot of summer hockey together as they grew up over on the TW squad. Riley Uskar to take the draw. And now Jake Lean with it. Lean bounces it up to Rudolph. Rudolph can't find the handle. That puck bounces wide. Diggins with it behind the net once again. Diggins taking a look around, goes out to the point. Shot from the point, puck loose, and Daniel Lynn covers. 7:51 to go second period. Wildcat hockey brought to you by Bros Burroughs, downtown River Falls. It's burger night tonight. $6 burgers. Still got time to run down and get yourself a burger at Burroughs. Don't forget Sunday brunch, 11 to 2, $4 bloodies, $3 mimosas. Sunday brunch at Burroughs. Colin Bill take the draw against Pollard. It's Pollard, Larson, and Serene out there with Cal Usgard and Hayden Eckholm. Serene tries to catch up to it. Memorial will send this puck back deep. Puck up the board. Serene takes his man off. Up to Larson. Larson across the blue line. Crosses the center. Now they're going to say no. What? Bring it back down here. Let him go again. I think Coach Bear is just like, hey, it's 6-1. Let's let some of these guys play and see what they got.
On it!
Serene. Larson with it now. Fires it up the boards. Scooped up by Carter Hayes. Now Eckholm with it. Eckholm up the boards to Larson. Larson to Rappel. Rappel looking for Freeman. Larson will head for the bench. Eckholm up ahead to Rappel. Usgard chips it down and we get a whistle. Wildcat hockey or Wildcat trivia coming up here between the second and third periods. Got a good one tonight. Win yourself some Southridge Ranch bacon. Wildcat hockey, Wildcat trivia brought to you by our good friends at Southridge Ranch Bacon. Going to be Lean, Schrank, Flanagan, and McPherson as the Cats go short here. It's the call on the penalty. Flanagan pressure. Got Rappel for a rough. Diggins down in the far side corner. Puck out to the point. Down to Schemberger. Shot from Pankratz goes wide of the net.
Settle.
Abes through the neutral zone. Pankratz with it. Pankratz winds, fires. Daniel Lynn with the save with 5:46 to play here. Second period, 1:04 to go in the penalty kill here for the Cats. Cats will go with Usgard, Hopeful, and Lars Breezy. Riley Usgard will take the draw for River Falls. And Breezy sends it the length of the ice. Wildcat Hockey also brought to you by our friends at Gilby's. Dyno Tuning, performance upgrades, custom engine builds, and more. Gilby's. Smooth here by Hahnemann. Hahnemann pretty destructive to the Wildcats here tonight so far. Over to Hahnemann. Hahnemann, nice knockdown there by Riley Usgard. Getting in front of it. I don't think it felt good. Little reaction there. Riley Usgard trying to take away all the passing lanes. Puck goes back out to the point to Hahnemann. Now down to Senko. Senko over to Hayes. Hayes, oh boy. Big shot there by Hahnemann. That luckily hit a piece of the bounce safely out. Rappel comes out, trying to go for an opportunity there. Pulled up. Eau Claire Memorial player didn't like the dusting there by Rappel, but boy, if it was Tuesday night, you could have just ran the goaltender and it wouldn't have been in penalties. There's a lot of goalie dusting the other night and a lot of running the goalie. And Cats sent out Jack Larson out there to play with Freeman and Link. Here come the Abes back the other way. Larson with it. Tried to bounce it over to Link. Back home, battling over there against the far side boards. Daniel Lynn with the save. Back home, battling down in the corner. Puck out to the point. Shot, Daniel Lynn with the save. Puck back out to the point here for Memorial. Memorial weaving through traffic. Link able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Lean scoops it up. Freeman dumps it down, heads for the bench. Flanagan is on. Wiesinger sends it deep. And now Wiesinger. Over to Usgard. Usgard up the boards to McPherson. McPherson gets a touch. They'll wave the icing off. McPherson sends it up the boards. 2:24 remaining here in the second period. Memorial shoots. And now Diggins with the puck for the Abes. Diggins right to the middle. Cats able to clear. Wiesinger across the center stripe. Will dump it down. Cats get a change. Riley Usgard out there, along with Hopeful and Flanagan. Cal Usgard puts his man up against the boards. Lars Breezy gets tangled up with Schemberger. Now Diggins once again by the Zam door. Right up the middle there, looking to connect with Senko. Diggins. And now Schemberger. Riley Usgard. Breezy. Fires it down the ice. That one's going to get on the side. That'll be ice. D-zone draw coming up here. 1:12 to play, second period. Cats trying to escape the second here. Abes with 3 goals in the first, 3 in the second. Cats answered the Abes' initial goal early in the game. We skated to a 1-1 game for about 10 minutes. And then the Abes dumped a couple more in to wrap up the first, and then it's been all Abes here in the second. And really, it was about a 2.5 minute stretch where we got a little loose defensively, and the Abes 3 goals in 2.5 minutes midway through the second. It's hostile play there by Rudolph. And now Hopeful Out there with Schrank. Great pass. Was Pankratz over to Karnitz. And puck goes up into the netting with 31.8 seconds to play here in the second period. Cats will go Huskard, Breezy, Wiesinger, and Flanagan with Schrank. Schrank will take the draw against Seymour for the Abes. It goes flying through the air. Puck around to Flanagan. Back into the Cat zone. Daniel Lynn leaves it for Breezy. Breezy up the ice to Wiesinger. Flanagan tried to pick it up. That'll be offsides. Flanagan tried to scoop that baby up and head to the net and just kind of got a little wonky with his blade there and got tripped up and ended up offside. So Cats will bring in some fresh skaters, fresh forwards here the last 8 seconds of the second period. It's going to be Rappel along with Freeman and Blink. Rappel will take the draw. Rappel down in the corner. We get a whistle. So at the end of 2, it is Eau Claire Memorial 6, River Falls 1. Did get a scoring update with Hudson. It's like Chippewa Falls 1, Hudson 3 in the second period. So I think that was Jason Schrank keeping an eye on that game for us. Don't have any other scoring updates for you from around the Big Rivers, but we got that one for you. All right, I think it's time. A little Wildcat trivia here between the second and third period every night here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Coverage of your Wildcat hockey team.
Yeah,
all right.
We got it.
Tonight's
Yep.
Wildcat trivia. Just go ahead and put the correct answer in the comments, and we will name the winner. Looks like we got Eau Claire Memorial fan checking in, Judy Ferber, cheering for Carter Hayes. Thanks for Judy to watch. I think we got a pretty good Eau Claire Memorial crowd here tonight. Pretty good audience this evening. All right, Wildcat trivia. If you got the answer, put it in the comments. We'll get you straightened out on how to get that Southridge Ranch bacon. All right. In the 50-year history of River Falls Wildcat hockey, there's been one 3-year captain. So one player was captain for 3 seasons. It's only happened one time in the 50 years of Wildcat hockey. Who is that player? I'm not even going to make you name the years or anything like that. Just put the name in, and you're the winner of the Southridge Ranch bacon. There's been one 3-year captain in the history of River Falls high school hockey. Who is it? I'll give you a little hint. Still in the area. Still live in River Falls? Yeah. Yeah, still lives in River Falls. One player has been a 3-time captain. Still lives in River Falls. Hey, thanks to Cerna House Chevrolet for sponsoring the broadcast again this season. Cerna House Chevrolet down in Prescott, they got the Red Tag event going on right now. Great deals on Silverados, Traverse, and more down at Cerna House Chevrolet in Prescott. Patax. Beth Pollard says, she's got a guess. She says Jason Schrank. That's a really good guess, Beth, but it is Incorrect. It was not Jason Schrenk. And I'll tell you this. This person did not play during the 80s. So we'll eliminate that decade. Was not a player from the 80s. The tax liquor and gas station donating 5 cents for every gallon of gas to UWRF Falcons and the RFHS Wildcats. Thanks to Patax for their support. Got another guest coming in here from Paige Stewart. Paige Stewart says Ross Anderson. That's a really good guess, but it's also incorrect. Really good guess, but incorrect. One player was a 3-time captain for 3 years. The Wildcat hockey program. It's only happened one time. Who did it? Get you that Southridge Ranch bacon. Thanks to St. Croix Lanes for sponsoring Wildcat hockey here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Tomorrow night, the fish fry at St. Croix Lanes. And don't forget, open bowling every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at St. Croix Lanes. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend. But cruise out there, do a little bowling. When it's cold and frigid like it's been the last couple days, those are great days to go do a little bowling down there at St. Croix Lanes. I like the wings down there, too. Still have some of those garlic parmesan wings at St. Croix Lanes. Jess Brunkhorst guesses. Let's put that one up there, Daniel. She says Nick Jenkins. That's the correct answer, but she did put her answer in the form of a question. So we disqualify her. No. That's correct. Hey, Michelle Youth's checking in too. Let's pop that one up. It's actually Tyler. Tyler says, "Hey, I'm homesick. I noticed he didn't play today." So Tyler homesick. Lots of icky stuff going around. Tyler guessed Pete Alaranza. That's a good guess too. Nick was a teammate of Pete's, and but it was Nick Jenkins, 96, 97, and 98. 3-year captain. Jess Brunkhorst is the winner tonight. She was disappointed she didn't win a couple games ago. So good to see Jess redeem herself tonight, and I will send you a text with your code to get yourself your Southridge Ranch bacon, and hope Tyler gets healthy again, and hopefully have him on the bench in the game for us on Saturday. We're going to head over to St. Paul on Saturday against St. Paul Academy. They call it SPA. Kind of a cool, kind of a retro rink. I mean, it's a pretty old building. It's a neat building. We're going to go over there and play on Saturday. So we'll be over there. We will try to get a broadcast out. I know I was there 2 years ago, and the internet was pretty icky. So if we can't get a broadcast, it'll just be a game off for me. And then next Tuesday, we go up to New Richmond, and I can tell you this for a fact, we will not be doing a broadcast up in New Richmond. We will put a link up on the Facebook page so you can watch it. You can watch it. New Richmond will do their stream of the varsity game. You won't get a JV game. I'll try to maybe film with my phone and maybe get some highlights that we'll put up Thursday. But no broadcast next Tuesday at New Richmond. New Richmond does do their own broadcast of the varsity game, and we'll link to that. Saturday, again, if we can get a good internet signal, and I do have a Wi-Fi puck from my good friend Kevin Westhouse, we'll try to get something out of there. It'll likely be a phone broadcast if we can do it, but we'll see what happens. So that may or may not happen. But for sure, next Thursday, we'll be right back here at the Wildcat Center for Amory coming to town. So we will for sure have that game for you here next Thursday, a week from today. So maybe Saturday, definitely no on Tuesday, but then we'll be back here at the Wildcat Center next Thursday. We'll have that broadcast for you. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back with the third period in just a moment. Your Wildcats in a hole tonight, trailing Eau Claire Memorial 6-1. All right, third period about to get underway here at the Wildcat Center. Chris Larson with Chris John on the camera. Dan Jenkins at the controls tonight. I want to shout out and say congratulations to some Fusion players down here tonight. And, Alexis Rowson, senior forward for the Fusion this week, accepted an offer to go play hockey at UW Stevens Point. So congratulations to Alexis. It's a pretty big deal. Very, very exciting to see kids from our programs moving on and playing at the next levels. Very, very cool. Kids waiting for the ice to set up a little bit better here. Eau Claire Memorial scored to take a 1-0 lead, minute 40 into the contest. 3 minutes later, River Falls tied it up with a Riley Usgard goal, but since then, it's been all Eau Claire Memorial. They added 2 in the last 2 minutes of the first period and then scored 3 in a basically 2.5-minute window, not quite midway through the second period, to make it 6-1. That's how we got here right now. I want to say thank you to Sarah Jenkins, Property Executives Realty, for supporting the broadcast. Got a real estate question? She's got real estate answers. Sarah Jenkins, Property Executives Realty. You can visit her online at sarahjenkins.com. You can follow her on Facebook too. We just published a new podcast this week featuring former Wildcat football player Jacob Oddie talking about home maintenance. You can go onto YouTube and Sarah Jenkins' YouTube channel and check out the Beyond the Falls podcast with Sarah Jenkins. Thanks to Freeman Farm for supporting the broadcast as well. Go on to Facebook and follow Freeman Farm. See what they're up to. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Gotta love that $5 deal right now. Also got the Chicken Big Mac going. McDonald's in River Falls. Delicious place to stop and get yourself a little lunch. Waypoint Wealth Group. Keith Vandell doing retirement and financial planning. Appreciate everything he does. Got some Blackcats in attendance tonight as well. Blackcat U16 practice about to tip off. As soon as these gentlemen get off the ice, those ladies will be out there. A little late night practice tonight at the Wildcat Center. Cats dump it deep. Flanagan, Wiesinger, and Schrank. No. Mason Rappel centering this line now. Tim Barris mixing it up a little bit here in the third period. Down 6-1. Might as well see what you got. Number 9 getting to the net, and he scores. Blake Oneman with his third goal tonight. Hat trick for Oneman at the 28-second mark. Make it 7-1. Nine from 28. Eric Karnitz gets the assist. But a big night for Oneman. Entered the game with 2 goals in the season. Put 3 in the net tonight. It is 7-1. Old Abes. Going to be a learning night this evening for the Wildcats. They'll be licking their wounds after this one. Hahnemann from Arnott's at the 38-second mark. Cats cleared out. And we get a whistle for ice, and it'll come back into the D zone. And the clock rolling now with a 6-goal lead. Rolling clock. You joined us earlier tonight for the JV game. JV boys won 4-3. They were down 3-1. Came back and won it 4-3. And I did notice that Tyler Utes didn't play, and he's homesick. So hope Ty can get healthy and see him here. We'll see him Saturday in St. Paul. Puck coming around. Yeah, loose guard pinching up. Loose guard trying to center it up. Nobody home. Here comes Diggins through the neutral zone. He'll dump it down. Cats up the ice. And Wyatt Seymour steps up, sends it back down. Cats had a rough outing that first weekend. Since then, even in their lone loss, they've been really competitive, been really good games. But tonight's going to be one of those we got better days ahead type of nights. Speaking of mixing it up, we got Rappel out there with Flanagan and Riley Oosgaard. Oosgaard will take the draw. Abes sent it up the ice. Hahnemann with 3 goals tonight. That shot goes wide. Gloved by Pankratz. Pankratz will bring it in for the Abes. Gathered up at the blue line and fired wide by Beglinger. Cats trying to clear. Gathered up at the blue line by Kirschke. Flanagan gets a stick on it, but taken away. Now Beglinger going cross ice. Big trouble in front of the net there. Krutschke able to catch up to it. Now Schrank with it. Schrank trying to hook up with a Rappel, but unable to connect. Abes up the ice looking for Bonneman. Should be icing. I don't know how they waved that off and call it earlier tonight. McPherson sends the puck deep. Unless the Cats can put one in the net here, this game's going to be wrapped up real quick. Clock rolling. 6-goal lead for the Abes. The clock will only stop for penalties, injuries, and goals at this point. Abes, whoa, that one goes up into the crowd. Abes did put goaltender Evan Madsen on the shelf. They got Sully Jones out there between the pipes. Jones played the first half of the JV game. Did really well. He's out there tonight in relief of Madsen. Again, team's getting some kids some work here. Cats will roll with Pollard, Larson, and Serene. More guys getting a little work here. Swing line getting an opportunity here to play varsity. They've had a few shifts tonight. Here comes Diggins the other way. Diggins, dangerous player for Oakland Memorial. Larson chips it up. Trying to catch up to it. They'll wave off the icing. Gathered up by Troutline. Troutline will bring it out into the neutral zone. Fires across ice. And Lynn will get the cover and we'll get a whistle. Clock rolling, 10:50 to go here in the third period. Both teams will change out 5. Cats setting the puck deep. Abes into Wildcat territory. Barris gets a hit on his man there at the blue line. This point blank opportunity there for the Abes. Lynn sends him packing. Freeman fires it down the length of the ice. They'll wave the icing off. Blink pressuring. Puck out in the neutral zone, and that'll be icing. Cats will get a ozone draw with 9.5 minutes to play here in the third period. Again, 6-goal lead. You get a rolling clock. So time ticking away here on this one. Get out of here early tonight unless the Cats can put one in the net. Shot from Flanagan gets knocked away by Francois. Here come the Abes back the other way. Nice defensive play there by McPherson. Here comes Schrank. Schrank over to Flanagan. Flanagan shoots Sully Jones with the save. Schrank gets pushed into a couple of purple jerseys. Officials come in and give him some space so he can get up. I'm going to talk there with Hahnemann. I think these guys, a lot of these guys, maybe Schrank played with Hahnemann during the summer. That looked like a pretty cordial talk there. These guys played a ton of teams during the summer. I know some of them play with some people, but I don't know all of them. Cal Uskard's going to get called for interference. So that should stop the clock. It does. It's 7:52. Clock does stop on penalties, injuries, and goals. Max Bjerkstedt, you're late to the party. He says Corey Hawk for the Wildcat trivia question. Good guess, but not correct. It was Nick Jenkins. Nick Jenkins was a 3-time captain, 96, 97, 98. Cats on the penalty kill here. Shot, and Dan Lynn with the save. Clock will roll now. They do stop it for the penalty. And once we get going here, it rolls. So the Cats getting an opportunity here to tick some time off during this penalty kill. Riley Uskard taking the draw for the Cats. Flanagan charging ahead, trying to win the race. Able to knock it down with the body. Flanagan down in the near side corner. Flanagan swings it around. Picked up by Pankratz. Pankratz up ahead to Bonneman. Bonneman with 3 goals already tonight, looking to add to his total. Pankratz down in the corner. Cats knock that one down. Stick lift there by Uskard up front. shot. Dan Lynn with the save. That was Beglinger firing from about 40 feet out, and that one will go up into the crowd. We'll get a whistle, but the clock continues to roll with 6:35 to play. 40 seconds left in the power play. Memorial's going to change 5. They're probably more than willing to just let this one tick down as well. Get out of here without it with a win and hopefully no injuries. Cross ice pass over to Diggins. Now back to Troutline. Troutline shoots and Dan Lynn with the save. Under 6 to play now. Schamberger takes the draw, and it's Rappel. And I thought Rappel took that off the skate, but kind of reached down to that upper leg area there. Heading over to the bench. Rudolph will take the draw for the Cats out there with, I believe, Freeman. Penalty's been killed, yeah. Freeman and Link. Oh, official just took a digger here in front of me. That was a slip. Diggins, through traffic. McPherson defending. Diggins wheels around. Out to the point. Francois. And now Schamberger with it. Dropping it off for Diggins. Diggins pressured. And I think the Cats are going to go to the penalty box again. So that'll stop the clock at 4:33. It'll be Link going in for a cross check. Cats will go back on the kill here with 4.5 to play. Just trying to hang on here. Memorial. Flannery with it. Shoots. Dan Lynn with the save. Clock rolling now. 4:15 to go. Thanks to River City Stitch. Supporting the broadcast. Looking for a gift idea for your favorite Wildcat? Head over to River City Stitch. Lots of cool stuff. Got some golf balls for the son last year. River City Stitch. We'll have to head down there again and pick up something for the stocking this year. Some Wildcat golf balls. Those are cool. Map Fit Hockey. Get your hockey training down in Hudson. Just put Map Fit, and that's FHIT. Alternate spelling in the Google machine. A lot of Wildcats trained there in Hudson during the summer. Ace Hardware. You know, if you got something going on with your screens, maybe you got a hole in the screen, or maybe you got a bent frame or something, Ace Hardware does screen repair. It's one of the many, many things they do down there. If you got some propane tanks to fill, they do that as well. Ace Hardware of River Falls. Prescott Chiropractic. Having some back pain or just maybe even just some health issues, they can help. Look them up online at PrescottChiro.com. Flanagan through traffic. Flanagan weaving through, trying to get himself an opportunity. But the Abes able to gather up the puck. They'll bounce it into the neutral zone. Wild Hair Salon, another very valued partner, the Wildcat Hockey Broadcast. Wild Hair Salon, downtown River Falls. Southridge Ranch bacon. Get yourself some artisanal bacon. Small batch bacon made right here in River Falls. Smoke Master Jake and the crew will be up at the 45th parallel on December 15th and 22nd. Their winter market. Get yourself some Southridge Ranch bacon. 2 minutes to play. Flanagan through the neutral zone. Flanagan fires and scores, so Flanagan will put one in the bucket there at the 15:08 mark, and that will get us back to a stop clock situation. $15 unassisted. Flanagan with the goal. That is Jackson Flanagan's 4th goal of the season. Larson, Pollard, and Serene out there. McPherson dumps it down. Larson. Oh, Larson shoots, looking for his first ever varsity goal. Had a chance at it there. Icing is the call. And we'll get an ozone draw here. 1:14 on the clock. Big thanks to Bodie Yoga Studio. They got their open house, the New River Falls location, this Saturday from 10 to 4. Stop in and win a free yoga for the year. So they're giving away, I think, a couple of free yoga for a year packages there. New location on Walnut Street, just off of Main Street in River Falls. They got, of course, that beautiful location in Prescott, Wisconsin. Under a minute to play. And Hopeful looking to put one in there. And that one bounces up and away. We'll get a whistle with 55 seconds to play. Cats will head to St. Paul on Saturday to take on St. Paul Academy. Again, we'll do our best to get the broadcast going there, but it is a little bit of a challenging Wi-Fi situation there, so we'll have to see if we can do it. May or may not happen. Tuesday night, Cats will be in New Richmond, and you'll be able to catch that game on the New Richmond stream. Then we'll be back with your River Falls Sports YouTube stream for sure next Thursday night right here at the Wildcat Center as Amory comes to town. Amory, another one of those teams, lost a bunch of kids to graduation, and people kind of were sour on them, didn't think they'd be very good, but they're off to a pretty darn good start. Amory Warriors lost a couple of studs. Shot from Rudolph is wide. That'll do it. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be pretty tough to name a Wildcat as your primetime puckster because it's a tough game for the Cats tonight. And I normally wouldn't give it to an opposing player, but we're going to give it to an opposing player tonight. The primetime puckster, presented by Sarah Jenkins, Property Executives Realty. Tonight, young man with a hat trick, number 9, Blake Oneman for Eau Claire Memorial. We, as Kevin Westhouse says, we celebrate sports for both teams, and Oneman with a really spectacular game tonight. Senior, 6 foot 190, scoring his 3rd, 4th, and 5th goals of the season. 3 tonight, a hat trick for Oneman. So congrats to him, and hope to see you on Saturday. Again, just really comes down to the internet situation. We'll go from there, but appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Thanks to Chris John for running the camera. Big help for us. Does a great job for us. And again, thanks so much to Dan Jenkins at the controls for us. always doing an amazing job for us. Really appreciate everybody watching. Had a good crowd tonight. I know there was a lot of Memorial people watching too, but just fun to be able to deliver this to you guys. Appreciate everybody watching. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time.